Hey, welcome back. It is a big day. It's Schumer Weed Bill Day. All right, let's dive into this bill that Chuck Schumer has just introduced to the world. He has not introduced it to the Senate yet because it has to go through a lengthy process of getting public input that goes until September 1st. That'll probably change it just a little bit, not in major ways, but in minor small ways. There are a lot of things that it does, a lot that we expected it to do. It deschedules cannabis. It would no longer be on the Controlled Substances Act or classifications. It would expunge all prior convictions, which we expected. It allows petitions for resentencing, so if you're in the process of getting sentencing for having cannabis possession, you can petition to get that resentenced or changed completely. States keep their authority in creating their own policies, which is why it's called decriminalization as opposed to legalization. So it would strip all of the kind of confusing outlawing of marijuana and give states complete control to create their own policies. And what we have now is we have a very state-centric model, and that would stay the same. It creates a federal tax on marijuana, and that federal tax starts at 10%. After the first 2 years, it goes up to 15, then it goes up to 20, then it goes up to 25%. So it's going to be taxed pretty intensely. But apparently some of the smaller producers would be eligible to get like 50% of that taxes cut. So that would be nice. Some of the tax money would go to people from communities impacted by war on drugs who want to enter the industry, and also just the communities themselves. So I don't think it's very clear on how much exactly is going to those communities, but they're making a promise that it will actually go to those communities. Regulatory authority is taken away from the DEA and goes to the FDA, and also, I guess, for the smaller chance that the justice system has to get involved, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives are also taking control from the DEA. People would no longer be denied federal benefits because of marijuana possession offenses, and it does actually create a cap on ounces, but that cap is at 10 ounces, so that's just so much higher than other states. Other states are like 1.5 ounces, 2 ounces of buying, but this is just basically making sure that there's not going to be this huge kind of trafficking going on under the federal nose. One thing I did not say is the bill is titled Cannabis Administration and Opportunity Act, so CAOA. It doesn't have a really nice ring to it, unfortunately. It's not like the MORE Act, which kind of has a nice little marijuana ring to it. It is 163 pages long, so it's really thick. It's pretty intense. I have not read it, but it looks like it does all of the things that we want it to do. And then comes the question of how are people reacting to this, and mainly just one person, especially how is Biden reacting to this, and he's basically reacting with nothing's changed in my mind. Check out this clip.
Does President Biden endorse Senator Schumer's bill on marijuana?
I've spoken in the past about the president's views on marijuana. Nothing has changed. There's no new endorsements of legislation to report today. Go ahead.
So whether or not he will actually change his mind by the time this actually gets introduced to the Senate, it's hard to say. It's also not coming straight from his mouth, so I never really trust when the press secretary kind of dodges a question like that. It seems like almost she doesn't have the info that she needs, but doesn't look so good right there. Hopefully we'll get some more clarification from Biden, actually.
Cheers. Big ears.
And another quick little story that's some more good news. The California bill to legalize psychedelics passed another assembly. It passed the Public Health Committee. This time, the only difference is that it created specific possession limits of the drugs, which to me seems fine because it kind of follows in the footsteps of marijuana, but there are some drug advocates who are saying that this is going too far and that it's creating another excuse for cops to crack down. But it's hard to say. I don't actually know what these limits are. Like 2 grams of DMT basically is your limit there, 15 grams of Ibogaine, 0.01 grams of LSD. If anybody in the comments knows exactly what these ounces are, and if this is a lot, if this cap is too close to what you actually need from the drug, let us know in the comments. But, this is another big step for this bill. I believe it has one more assembly to go through, and then it goes back to the full House. So things are looking good on that front and the marijuana front. I guess we'll see in September when the actual bill gets introduced to the Senate. And we will be covering that for sure. Okay, and that's it for today. We'll be back on Friday with more stuff. See you then.
Dude, that's why you only hit 315 for one on the bench.
Okay, well, let's shotgun to prove who's better.
Dude, I already beat you on a shotgun, bro. Dude, you're a pussy. You're a pussy.
Fuck you.
Yo, dude, I have the vape. 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 I have the vape.
I'm sorry.